Hey everybody, my name's Andy and the Doctor is in. So this is my first video on my VR focused YouTube channel, and you're probably asking yourself, why on earth is it a video called VR as we know it is dead? Well, just hear me out. So virtual reality has always been something that I'm very interested in, but I've also had conversations somewhat like this. Hey, have you seen this new Oculus Rift thing that's coming out? I saw this guy called PewDiePie playing videos, and he was in there. Like, he got this thing on his face, and it was sort of showing where he was looking, and it looked absolutely terrifying. Nah, I don't watch his videos, and VR will never work. It's just a fad. It's not even worth the money. Yeah, but this is early days at the minute, so I mean, you're never going to be able to get that straight away, but it shows that we've taken it a step forward. Nintendo took a step forward. The Virtua Boy. I'm not interested. I'll just stick to my TV, thanks. I know the Virtual Boy was a thing, but it's not that terrible. This is a definite leap forward towards a new virtual reality world. You're wasting your money. Nobody's gonna make games for it, and the resolution that PewDiePie's got on that one is crap. My iPhone's got a better picture. And then, time progressed, and then virtual reality took another step, and the Oculus Rift Dev Kit 2 took another leap forward, and we got new resolutions and things like that. And all of a sudden, you could sort of track whereabouts you were leaning as well. It gave tracking as well, head tracking on there. And so I was just like, this DK2 thing that they're releasing, it looks absolutely fantastic. I think I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy one of these Oculus Rift, because I mean the first one I wanted to buy the first one, but they're gone. Like, you can't buy those anymore. I'm gonna get on the ground floor for the next one. I'm gonna order that. You'll need a supercomputer to run it, and you're not a developer. Yeah, but I mean my PC can run it, and it'll be fine, because it's gonna be 1080p, and it's the future. It's gonna be the future, and I'm gonna have it. It's just gonna be a fad that'll vanish in a few years, like all the other crap that comes out. It won't be a fad. It's going to be a real thing, and then as soon as it becomes an actual thing, we'll be able to do all kinds of crazy things. They'll be able to go into Skyrim and can you imagine playing Battlefield and actually shooting a gun? And, ducking behind cover and things like that. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. We should totally buy one. Waste your money if you want. It'll be good to put it on the shelf collecting dust next to your HD DVD player. Fine, I'm going to buy one, and then you can have a look at mine and see how amazing it's going to be. And then they've got this thing that they're doing. It's a treadmill, but it sort of holds you in place, and you can walk on the spot. I mean, I would become physically fit if I had virtual reality. I would just walk around through Tamriel all day, just walking, and then I'll be able to lose weight and become a decent human being. Alright, maybe I went a little bit far with the decent human being part, but you get what I'm saying. It could just take gaming to a whole new world. And so then, after conversations like that, the Dev Kit 2 came out, and it was wildly popular with people who really wanted to get into virtual reality, but it still wasn't ready for the mainstream yet. And then HTC came out with the Vive. Now, the Vive, it had a better resolution, you got touch controllers. It was always ever evolving tech. It always has been, and it still is evolving to this day. So the Vive came out, and then all of a sudden they're just like, right, the Vive is the superior technology. And then Oculus came out with the Touch, and I really enjoy the Oculus Touch. I think it's got very good hand controls, and I like the fact that I don't need an entire room dedicated to it. I can just have my small area. I'm sure you can do it with the Vive as well, but because of the way the Rift sensors are set up, I don't need plug sockets on the other side of the room. I just plug them into my PC, it sits at either side of my monitor, and I can sit here and I can control everything I need to in this small space. In the future, I'm going to get a bigger space, but until then, I'm going to just stick with the Rift. But now, Ready Player One has come out. Sony have made virtual reality for the masses, and by masses I mean the metric ton of people that went out and bought PlayStations instead of Xboxes, because they were the superior console, and this is coming from an Xbox gamer. Yes, Sony brought PlayStation VR out, and that made a whole world of difference. And then to top it off, we've now got Ready Player One, where people from, just sitting in their living rooms are just like, I kind of want to see what's happening with the virtual reality. And it's pushed VR further forward. We've got people with mobile phones in pieces of cardboard that are checking out levels of virtual reality. You've got the Google Daydream, you've got the Oculus Go. Virtual reality is slowly becoming huge, and it is coming out to the masses. And that means so many different things. Firstly, it means that, your nan that doesn't really get out of a chair can actually stroll along a beach in Rio de Janeiro, if they have beaches there. Geography was never my thing. You can get a 4-year-old in virtual reality. At my wedding, and this is my wedding, mind you, I got a company to bring a HTC Vive, set it up in a room, and just had all of the guests at the wedding just be like, go play VR. Go. If you're not going to do it now, then when? Go. Go do it. I managed to get everybody set up and playing in virtual reality, and that is what I want to do. That's the reason I want to run this channel. I want to bring VR to the masses. I want people to know why it is so amazing, and that's why I've got this video. Because VR as we know it, where it is just fat, bearded, nerdy dudes in their bedrooms with high-powered PCs, they're not just the ones that's enjoying it anymore. And the omnidirectional treadmills that I was on about, with the DK2, they're slowly becoming a reality too, which actually might kill VR for me. Because, as previously mentioned, I am a fat, bearded, nerdy dude in his bedroom. And here's the thing. So, Beat Saber. Phenomenal game. Not because it's, a music rhythm game. It's a phenomenal game because of the feeling that it gives you. You can play Beat Saber, and as you stood there slashing away at these blocks as they come at you at 1,000 miles an hour, it gives you this sense of joy and fun that I just haven't felt anywhere else. I think I can't remember the last time I felt that joy in a game. Not like with Beat Saber. But I also find that I start to get hot and sweaty after a while, and then I'm just like, alright, now I need to sit down. So VR definitely has a future. I just don't know if in that future I'm going to be able to keep up. I think that there will always be bits that we can teleport, and we don't have to always walk or run or jump or duck or dive or whatever it is that's going to be the future of virtual reality. But what I know is that VR is coming out of the nerds' bedrooms and it is heading into the real world. I've seen footage of hospitals that are using Oculus Rifts to treat burn victims. What they're doing and this is coming from a burn victim himself. I had very, very bad scarring. They actually ended up taking pictures from medical journals of the levels of burns that I had. In fact, it's the same hospital that I attended for my burns. And what they're doing is, when they would take me into this room, they would peel back the skin on my arms and things, and then they would have to clean it and dress it. And this had to happen every 2 days. And the pain that I would feel whilst this was happening, it was like being stabbed 1,000,000 times by a board of nails. So you've just got like 1,000,000 tiny little nails on a board, and it's just stabbing me for hours and hours on end until the pain meds finally, leveled out and the pain / the quality of pain med actually took over. And they're putting people in virtual reality, and they're playing games that's keeping their mind focused, and they can't see what's going on around them, and it's treating people. It's working. That is phenomenal to me. And then, as I say, you've got the Oculus Go, you've got the mobile phone in a piece of cardboard, you've got PlayStation VR that's also getting Beat Saber. Jesus Christ, they are lucky to be getting that, because that is an awesome game. But it's gonna be for everybody. And that's why VR is dead. Because virtual reality will just slowly become a reality. A true reality that we can just enter into the Oasis or whatever, Microsoft or whoever eventually gets the thing, probably Steam, whoever makes it, that's what it's going to be. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. But that's my opinion on virtual reality right now. If you want to know more of these opinions, or if you want to see me playing some VR games, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and you can follow me on social media, on Twitter and things, and we can have a little chat back and forth, and we can go over a few bits about virtual reality. But that's going to do it for me for today. The Doctor is out. Hey, when are you going to invite me around to try out that virtual reality thing you've got?